Good day everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to another action camera review. Today I have the Vikeepro 4K action camera. So what's so special about this camera? Well, first of all, you can only find it on Amazon, so you're not going to be able to get it from a Chinese website. That could be good or bad depending where you're located. Aside from that, the presentation. So this camera here doesn't come in that cardboard box that we usually get with these Chinese cameras. We actually get a nice, good looking presentation box for it. Inside we are going to find a second battery, even a battery charger. We're going to find a remote control for it, the waterproof case, a whole bunch of stands and straps, and even a head strap and a chest strap. So if you want to put the camera on your chest, you can do so. If you want to put the camera on your head, you can also do so. So a whole bunch of stuff that we find in the box. Now, the box is rather large and I wasn't expecting such a large box for an action camera, I have to be really honest. But yeah, it's a good thing because this way you can actually carry the case with you, so you don't have to keep the camera in like a pocket or something. You can just get the whole case with you, it's very easy to carry. So much better than those boxes that we usually get for these action cameras. Now the camera itself looks a lot like most of these action cameras from China, and yes, it does look just like a GoPro. On the front we just have the power on off button, and that's also a mode button. Again, we have the lens there, but compared to a GoPro the lens is much smaller. On the right hand side of the camera we do have the HDMI port and the USB port, so you can charge the camera through that USB port. Underneath that we just have the SD card slot and a microphone. On the back of the camera we do get a 2-inch screen. Now the screen doesn't get that bright, I mean it's bright enough for the inside, but as soon as you go outside in the sun it's a bit difficult to see the screen, so that's the downside to the screen. On the other side of the camera we just have a up and down buttons. The down button actually turns on the Wi-Fi, and if you press the up button you go straight into reviewing whatever you recorded, like pictures or videos. Onto this side we also have the speaker. On top of the camera we have the recording button, so this is like an OK or a record or take a picture button, and we also have an LED right there. At the bottom of the camera we have the battery. So this camera takes a battery with a capacity of 1050 milliamps, and again we have a second battery in the box. This battery can last for about 60-70 minutes if you are recording at 1080p, and about half an hour if you are recording at 4K. The settings app on the camera, it's very straightforward. You can change the video resolution, you can change the quality of the pictures, you can create time lapses, you can turn the camera upside down depending how you're holding the camera whenever you're recording. You can select if the timestamp it's gonna be onto your videos or pictures. Some of you may want that, some not. You can also choose other languages, and yes, the camera does have a few languages available. You can also format the SD card. So very straightforward. I mean, all of these action cameras kind of seem to have about the same settings, because it is a camera after all and you can't really do that much with it. You can just take pictures or record videos. This camera can also be controlled from your smartphone. So all you have to do is download their app, the app that works with this camera. Once you have the app downloaded onto your smartphone, all you have to do is start up a Wi-Fi network onto the camera. To do that, you just press the power down button. So very easy onto the camera, and then the camera starts a Wi-Fi network. Then you get your phone, you connect to that Wi-Fi network, enter whatever password from the camera, and once that's done, you can open the app. The app will find the camera, and then everything that you see onto the camera can be seen onto your phone. So very cool if you want to see, for example, you can leave the camera somewhere, just go around the corner or something and you can see anything that's onto the camera. Now you can record and take pictures from your phone, so you don't actually have to touch the buttons onto the camera, so it's very easy to use. You can also change a couple of settings, options from the phone, so you don't have to touch the camera. So it's very straightforward and could be useful in lots of situations. Now I'm gonna show you guys some sample pictures and sample videos that I took with this camera. Again, in low light conditions the pictures and the videos don't look the most amazing, and this is to be expected because this is a cheap camera after all. In good light conditions, they do look okay, and I have no issues with them. I mean, they could always get better, but it really depends how much you're willing to pay for a camera. If you're not willing to pay that much, this is the quality that you're gonna get. So I'll let you guys decide if this camera is worth it or not. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. If you want to check out this camera, I left a link in the video's description. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the following footage. I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to test out the microphone, because the microphones on these Chinese cameras usually suck. I think the microphone is sitting on the right hand side of the camera, so I'm curious to see how the recording will turn out. Now I'm in the garage, so it is very dark in here. I just wanted to see how well the camera sees in the darkness. And yeah, I can't really see anything on the screen, so I highly doubt that it does good. Alright, so the sound is coming from the camera's microphone. I'm gonna get as close as I can to these flowers so we can see how well the camera focuses. So from what I see on the screen here, it doesn't focus on the closest object. Alright, so that's it for this test right here. Alright, so I'm in the living room. I have the blinds closed, so it is rather dark in here. However, onto the camera, at least what I see on the screen, it does look pretty good. So I'm quite surprised to see that. I wasn't expecting this camera to do any good in low light conditions, but yeah, it does seem to do fairly well. So I'm very happy to see that for such a cheap action camera.